That's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
If you want to know what happened, make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the video. But hey everybody, so this is my vlog for GHOE. So GHOE stands for the greatest homecoming on earth, and I am a proud graduate of the illustrious North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. I graduated 10 years ago, so me and my friends, we assembled like the Avengers and we came together for homecoming. And so if you have never gone to an HBCU or an HBCU homecoming, just enjoy some of these clips so that you can get a better understanding of what you have in store for you if you ever go to one of our events. Now, we went to the step show, me and one other friend, we went to the step show that Friday night. Now, we were late. Don't ask what happened, but we were like over an hour late, and so we did miss a few of the performances. So I didn't get clips of everyone, but you will see some clips of two of my favorite performances that I saw.
Girl, I might something strange in my mind. It's her lover. That girl is going in the club, VIP, gas tank on me with all drinks on me. Real recognize, real don't speak.
Come on. Yes.
What's with the shoes? What is going on? That would be hilarious. Is it? It can't be. This is so cool. I died for him. I trusted him.
And me, I'm the crazy fool that shot.
Stepping is deeply rooted in Black culture. With its precedents dating back centuries, stepping incorporates and adopts historic ritual dances, athleticism, and hip-hop. Stepping serves as a callback to our roots of who we are as a people. But some groups are known to tap into another realm. Evil.
We have Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. First place, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
After the step show, me and one of my friends, we went to the Sheraton because we'd never gone there before. And we were like, oh my goodness, it's basically like a whole party over there. But I actually ran into one of my subscribers. And not only is she a soror, but she's also Alpha Phi. So I was like, oh, hi. It was so great to meet her. So hopefully she sees this video. And if so, hope you're having a great day. So the next day is the actual like big day of homecoming. So we parked a little bit away. So it was like a 5-minute walk. We parked at a church. It was only $20 to park for our car, and we carpooled. So we walked over to campus. Once we got on campus, we went over to the FanFest area. This is kind of like on the outskirts of campus near the World War Memorial Stadium. So over here, there's going to be people all ages here. You're going to see kids, teenagers, millennials like myself, older people. Like, you're going to see a wide range of people when you come to GHOE. And also in this area, there'll be a lot of vendors set up so you can get some Aggie shirts, hoodies, things like that. If for some reason you didn't have it before getting on campus, don't worry, you can buy it on campus. So this is not actually like the real crowded part of GHOE because this is still earlier in the day. This is maybe like 11 o'clock or so. So this before the game. Still a lot of people there, but not as many as you will see in just a few minutes. Like I said earlier, I graduated 10 years ago, and for our 10 year, whoever hosted it, they like created different things to give everyone. And so we went over to that area, and apparently like they weren't set up yet. And then afterwards we tried to go back, and when we got there, all the stuff was gone. So I was like, oh. So I missed getting like a cup that said class of 2015. So better luck for my 20 year, I guess. One thing that's cool about coming back as an alumni is just seeing how some things haven't changed about campus, but then other things have changed. So like this student union, I'm old enough where I did not get to use this student union when I was in school. Oh, that made me sound old. But when I was in school, my junior year, at the end of that year, they like tore down the old union. So I never got to experience this. And even though I'm happy for these young Aggies, part of me is a little jealous, cannot even lie, because the student union is beautiful and it's way bigger than it was before, very modern design. Yes, I'm happy for them. I'm like 90% happy, 10% jealous, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. After looking around in the bookstore, we headed over to the stadium for the game. Now, if you have not gone to the game before, don't think that you're just going to walk in, okay? There's going to be a line. There's going to be a line before you get into the stadium area. Then there's going to be a line to enter the actual stadium itself. So when we got there, it was sometime in the second quarter, but that's okay. And you know, you may be wondering who won the game. That's not important. We didn't go there for the game. We came there to see the halftime performance, okay?
It's gonna we're gonna take you back and give you some of the classic hits from back in the day. We're gonna make this show a show to remember. And the sexy ladies are golden tonight.
Sometime in the third quarter, we left the game, and this is when like the real crowds start showing up. Sometime in the afternoon, that's when like more and more people are entering campus. And do you see all of these people here? It is so crowded that you will need to end up walking. Like we were walking single file and we were holding hands or holding like the back of someone's jacket because it's very easy to get lost, especially if you are short like me. At one point, at one point during the day, I was just like so frustrated because I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see where I was going. And I just said out loud, like, oh, I'm so short. I can't see anything. And then this like tall guy was beside me and I didn't realize that he heard me, but he did hear me. And he like turned, didn't see anyone, and then looked down and saw me. And then he just started laughing. So yes, if you are short, make sure you have some tall friends and make sure that you are sticking with your group, because another thing with this amount of people there, it will be hard to get cell phone service. It will take a while for your text to go through. It'll be hard to call people. Calls will get dropped. So you really want to make sure that you stay with your group and you know where your group is at. And if you choose to leave your group, I would say don't leave them unless you're comfortable with never seeing them again for the rest of the day. Because with this many people on campus, it's really hard to find people. Now, this was a full day. We were there all day and I ate twice and did not have to pay. So one, I went to the plots and I got me a plate from over there. And then the second time we went tailgating. The way you want to do this, you don't actually have to know someone to tailgate. You need to know somebody who knows somebody. My friend found her brother's friend and was like, hey, do you want to give us some food? And he was like, how many of y'all is it? It's 6 of us. And he was like, what? It took like some slight convincing because it was so many of us. But ultimately, we all got to eat. Be humble, be nice, be kind, and say, hello, my brother and sister in Christ. Aggie Pride, God bless you. Is that catfish? Thank you. Don't mind if I do. So after we ate, me and Jasmine, we wanted to go over to the plot area. And then the rest of my friends, they went back to the FanFest area. Do you see all of these people there? You see that whole street filled with people. So me and Jasmine, we're standing there talking. Do you see all of these people? All of a sudden, while we're talking, we hear a scream and we turn and look, and all of these people started running at us. To this day, I don't know what happened. I don't know why people started running. But one thing that is like ingrained in Black people's mind is if one person runs, we all start running. And I haven't had a whole bunch of life experiences where I needed to actually do that, but I'm glad to know that our flight response is strong because we both like took off running. So once we realized that like there wasn't any danger, we all stopped running. But yeah, so just everyone make sure you stay safe. And actually, they implemented something new at GHOE this year. I don't think they did this last year, but this year the campus actually shut down at 8 p.m. So beforehand, you could stay out there, like, I guess as long as you wanted. But this year they did shut down campus at 8 p.m. So that's probably like a safety reason. And the next day, me and my friends, we went and got brunch. We went to this place called Dear Dad's. It was 6 of us, but it still took us 2 hours to be seated, which was a lot. But I will say that the food was good. I don't know if it was worth a 2-hour wait type good, but the food was good. So that was my trip to GHOE. And I'm a strong believer that GHOE is what you make it. And yeah, you can do every single party. You can go to every single event. You can do all these things. Or if you want to make it a little more low key and just, you know, be there for the fellowship and camaraderie and seeing old friends and everything like that, it can be that way as well. So it is what you make it. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video and I will see you next time. Bye.